Hello Virgos, and happy birthday to all you September Virgos out there. This is Vickie the Rock and Roll Prophetess, and this is your September free reading. We're going to start with, as always, the Rock and Roll Tarot deck, which is my own design, followed up with a card from the Beast Mistress Animal Oracle cards, also my own creation. If you're a Patreon level 2, there will be an additional bonus card not only for this, but you'll have access to all 12, and I just wanted to fan these cards out so you can kind of see them, because this doesn't really give any kind of indication how beautiful and cool they are. These are the Healing Energy cards by Leanne Peters. We'll pull a card from that. Okay, let's get started. You know, it's a big season. It's a big seasonal change right now for everybody. So it's a big month. So let's see what's going on for our Virgo friends. And if it's your birthday and your solar return, this is also super powerful. But let's focus on the cards, and then we can talk more about it when we get the cards thrown out. Virgo, excuse me, Virgo, there you are. This comes first, and this. Virgo for September of 2019. Virgo, 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 and Virgo. Okay. Alright, so here's the cards. Now, I want to talk about this solar return because it's super powerful. Everybody starts the brand new year on January 1st. Well, that's not true. Your new year is your solar return, which is your birthday, basically. It may fall one day before or one day after, but it's always right there around your birthday. So this is the time you want to create your list of things that you want to manifest. Rather than a resolution, rather than focusing on things you don't want in your life, you want to focus on things that you do want in your life. And this is the most powerful time to do it every year. The other thing is, as we change seasons, September 23rd, we move from Virgo into Libra. This is also a very powerful time for everyone. It's a change of seasons. It's the ingress. They're always in the cardinal signs, and every time we move to a cardinal sign, which is Libra, Capricorn, Cancer, Aries, and then Cancer, there's a shift, there's a change in the collective for everyone. So, by the way, I am offering those ingress readings if you want to see how that goes just for you, how it relates just to you. And those will be available for a limited time on my website if you want to check that out. But anyways, and one more thing, at the time of your solar return, it's a good time to order the year ahead reading if you're interested in that. I would recommend that for the year ahead report. But anyway, so this is super powerful. You might want to light a candle. You might want to, I'm seeing you, and there's fires showing up here. But I'm seeing you like maybe going out in the woods, like camping or at an outside place, and a fire. And like maybe writing down your intentions and maybe putting them in the fire. Of course, if you're in a public forest, please be careful. Because that's how forest fires get caught. Alright, let's see here. First card out is death, but that is not a bad thing, especially in the upright position. The other thing is that number 13 is really popping off the card at me. By the way, let that happen. That's how I design these cards. If you see something moving or it looks like it says something or it pops off, that's the way that you can get a personal message off these videos that's just for you if you see these words flying off. Or even if it looks like it says something else. But anyways, that 13 really popped for me. Could have something to do with the 13th of September. And on the 14th of September, which is the next day, there's a full moon in Pisces. So that is your 7th house of relationships, in particular for Virgo rising. So it could have something to do with relationships. But it's a time of change. The ingress is a change of season. Your solar return is a change, This is you. Whether you're a male or female, this is you. This is the earth sign person. Upright position, looks beautiful. Looking at the High Priestess here. So there's something, and I'm feeling like there's a magnetic pull. That's what I'm getting. Like there's something that you really are drawn to with this High Priestess. This says, I don't know what this says, but I saw beckon. This energy is beckoning to you and pulling you in here. There's some real favorable people here. So whatever you're leaving behind, there's going to be new people or new situations there that are going to be real favorable. You've got a knight, king of, I can't want to say king of swords, but it's king of rods and king of cups. So these are two, doesn't have to be male, but they're two kings. The gender is not, can't be right for everybody in these readings, but the fact that they're a king is significant. because they're not a page, they're not a knight, they're a king. So this means that they're further along on their path. They behave like adults, which is something that Virgos would definitely appreciate. They behave like an adult, they're further along on their path, and they are more established in life. So they're both here. I don't feel like they're really connected together necessarily, because one's looking this way and one's looking that way. But they may be. But if they are connected together, they both handle, like if it's like a job or something, and these are the two, supervisors or bosses or whatever. Maybe this one handles this department and this one handles the other department. That's what it feels like to me, like they don't handle the same thing. You've got the Ten of Rods in reverse, so a load is lifted off your back. There's definitely some money showing up for you too, Virgo. Before we move into Libra, in the time of Earth, the messenger, all the young dudes carry the news. And he's right there, and where's it pointing up to? It's pointing to this Ten of Rods in reverse, so this means it's a relief. It's taking the load off your back. Some of you may be wanting to leave a job for a long time. I think you have been. And there's this dream job or this thing that you're really wanting and you're really drawn to it. And you may hear, especially right around your birthday, I wouldn't be surprised. Strength in reverse, you've been wanting this for a long time. This is saying, I have patience. This is an 8 and this is an 8. So we've got two 8s together. So some of you, this could be maybe for 8 weeks or 8 months, but for some of you, it might be, and you're watching this even in August, this may be something that you initiated or started back in August, and by September, it's coming through, it's happening. Things are, once you hear from these guys or these people, things are moving. Things are moving very quickly. They're moving towards what you want, and you're free. You're free. There's something you want to be freed from with these two cards showing together like this. This is something you absolutely want to be freed from. It's like you don't have to ask me twice. That's what I'm hearing. Like they're like blank, 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 and you're like, yeah, I'm on it. I want it. There is going to be some intuitive stuff, especially around that time of that Pisces moon, I feel. Well, it's going to be for everybody, but that's your opposition. That's your partner, your natural partner. Virgo's on this side of the wheel, and Pisces is on this side of the wheel. It's directly opposite of you, so it's your natural partner. So at that Virgo moon, the 14th, this is the 13th, but right around that 13th, 14th time, I feel like a lot of you are going to have some kind of psychic inkling, some kind of spiritual thing. Make sure you write down those dreams there. This, I don't know what it says, but it looks like S-E-L. I saw sell. So you may have to sell yourself. You may have to, like, not in a bad way, like pitch. You might have to pitch yourself or sell yourself, to whoever, to these guys. And they're like, yeah, we want you. You're good. We're good to go. We're going to offer you this kind of salary, blah, 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 and off you go. You got it. Okay? All right, let's go ahead and get over to our animal totem card. Don't forget to check out my website. If you haven't hit subscribe, it's right down there. I appreciate that. You can find my website from above or below. I have books, decks, t-shirts, all sorts of stuff. The limited time ingress reading, it's always real popular. It's very powerful predicting the next upcoming season. And you may want to consider getting the year ahead astrology report, because it's like a 60-page report, and it's very affordable. Whatever it is, it's all appreciated, and I appreciate every one of you oh so much. Let's take a look at the animal totem card for, I keep wanting to say Libra, but of course it is Virgos. Happy birthday, Virgo people. Yes. The raccoon. It's all about the mask with the raccoon. That's the thing. It's the mask. So there's something about a mask. Let's see. Masked marauder in the night. Resourceful, curious, tactile, resilient. Ceremony, ritual, the shaman's journey. Paying meticulous attention to diet and hygiene. Well, meticulous attention, that's Virgo all day long, isn't it? You don't have to tell Virgo that. But that ceremony ritual thing really popped out at me, because I see you guys, I feel like you guys should write down a list of what you want to manifest or what you want to create for the upcoming year, for the upcoming season, but also the upcoming year, and toss it in a fire. I'm getting that so strong. I don't know why a fire, but I mean, if that doesn't feel right to you, you could do whatever. You could bury it in the earth because you're an earth sign, or you could let it go down the stream. If you do the stream thing, what I always do is write them on toilet paper or a leaf, so you're not polluting. But whatever. The mask thing is, there's something there too with that mask thing though. And the High Priestess, it's not really clear in this deck, but she does wear a veil. That's a big part of her. Usually her face is somewhat hidden, and she's like hidden behind the veil. So there's something about that. Maybe I'm feeling like if you're quitting a job or something, maybe don't talk about it. Don't let everybody know or anything, you know. Keep it on the DL, baby. Okay, Virgo. It's also a good time, you know, these guys are meticulous raccoons about their diet, and they always wash their food and everything too. That kind of just shot in here real quick. Maybe it's, you know, if you want to start a new diet or health regimen, this is always right around that solar return is a great time to start it. And the Libra ingress too, turning over a new leaf, so to speak. All right, Virgs. Thanks for tuning in. We're going to pull a card from this awesome deck if you're a level 2 Patreon person. Please do check out my website. It's all appreciated so much. All your support, liking, sharing, commenting, purchasing my wares, all keeps this flowing and free for all these years now on YouTube. Have a great birthday, a great Libra ingress, and a great month of September, and I'll talk to you soon.